It is quite early Saturday morning as I sit here covered in my throw with my sunnies on because the portion of the house where I am right now, it is all windows. I love south facing, I must say. Um, wouldn't get anything but moving forward. But when that sun comes over that horizon, good Lord, let me tell you, let Ra be exalted because it is so bright and I'm just not feeling the very bright light right now. So I thought, yes, let's connect. It's very different when you're reading cards, and that is why in some instances I will choose more of a template reading, because when you're dealing with all these energies and you see how people really show up behind the scenes and in secret, it you really feel that energy, you really take it on. um, and I am a very passionate woman, um, and I also don't do injustice. I don't I don't like people being set up against. This is something that really angers me. Um, and yes, I will definitely come to the defense of people who are being made victims by others. I believe that your authority is your own. No one outside of you deserves the authority over your life enough to impose things upon you that make you feel uncomfortable and out of sorts. And in saying that, we'll get into when you are in the eye of the storm of a situation in your life. The divine wishes to remind you that the object of these experiences is not towards your own demise, but it is towards your growth and evolution. Try to be open enough to see the bigger picture. This will help you to become unstuck from people, places, and things that still have their fetters deeply lodged into your flesh, pulling at you, keeping you stuck, keeping you replaying when you've been done wrong. Um, you know, when you were denied justice. The ultimate lesson here is for your own evolution towards growth. It's not for you to be stuck in fear and anger and retribution. It is for you to move on. I always take my messages as having gems of wisdom in themselves for me as well. I don't know who this message is meant for today. A little something for you to contemplate. You should feel elated and joyful about who you are, about how the divine has chosen to express itself through you, even with your mistakes. If you are unrepentant and you feel justified in remaining in toxicity, then, more power to you. Good luck. However, if you are more inclined to answering the call on your life, the truth of who you are, then try not to lose yourself in life. Don't lose that child essence that allows you to get over things. I find it is the corruption in adults that cause children to start to hold on to things, because children, they don't hold on to grudges and stuff. It is adults that teach them that. And that keeps you stuck. It keeps you rooted in the messiness of whatever that situation was. We're chilling and we're vibing. There may be some gaps as I also allow myself to flow with the energy. I won't be pushing it. We're going to just explore whatever comes up, ride the wave. In speaking of riding the wave, when was the last time that you were in a place, in a moment that you were so all of you right there that you wish you could take that remote on life and just freeze that? It's almost like you wanted to capture that essence in a jar. That sense of wholeness and well-being is a vibration that you can actively choose to welcome more of in your life. It wasn't the place where you were. It was you going home into a place within yourself, and you got a little caught up in the love and delirium of free falling in the energy of the divine. Those moments shouldn't be one-offs. If you're going to go through hell in life too, then by God, you should also be rewarded. Reward, just reward, requires right action. So it is up to you to ensure that your actions are actually aligning with the things that you are sitting by the windowsill waiting in expectation for. Cultivate, tend to yourself. There is much to be gained in taking certain journeys, even those who say they identify with the aesthetic culture and way of life and being. In entering certain disciplines, Buddhist discipline, Taoist discipline, Zen discipline, because these disciplines teach you the art of gently cultivating. When you regard yourself, do you think that you were thrown together haphazardly? Do you not see that with great care of a masterful energy within your being, that you were created to an exactness, calibrated and attuned to a specific path that is always open and available for you to flow through and be whatever you want to be. You aren't stuck being who you are. Allow yourself, your old self, to die. Allow, when you come to the end of certain cycles, allow those parts of yourself to die. If you are having a hard time letting go of something, and you know that you are answering an inner calling because it is absolutely imperative for you to move forward. Take some sacred time and perform a burial ritual for these things. Honor that experience. And this ritual could be anything. I'm seeing a cottage. Someone is going to a cottage. It could be your cottage or your parents' cottage. The shore, there's like just a lot of, it's more pebbles than sand. Beautiful. Some people, sometimes when they get to a crossroads in life, they go back to their old neighborhoods to kind of do a lap around to remind themselves, holy cows, here I am. I'm coming full circle yet again, closing out an old cycle and becoming something new. Tend to your life. Tend to the details of you. Become aware of where your energy is being directed. Are you allowing people, places, and situations to come in and sabotage what you're working on? Are you self-sabotaging? Do you even know what sabotage would look like if you were experiencing it? You are the ultimate goal. We're chilling and reviving. If anyone here is listening who is a grandparent, I wish to share my reverence for the position that you are taking up in this time-space reality. Grandparents are a magical key. You are a magical key to the future. You hold a lot of energetic power, and you can set the tone for what future generations will look like in your lineage. Nothing beats a good grandparent. If you resonate with this, give a thumbs up. Nothing beats a healthy and loving grandparent. How many of you have been saved because of a grandparent? Because of the situation and timing in which you came into this reality, your parents were a hot mess. How many of you were in households where it was so tumultuous and the love was inconsistent, but you know you had that one grandparent? They saw you. They would do things without saying anything about it, and it just hit that spot in your soul. If you are a grandparent, doing the work, doing the work of that crone, that sage. If you are standing up as that elder with that rod looking off into the horizons, if you've been spending time looking at your family, looking at the health of the family, how it is, how the kids are, energetically, what's been going on, you've been so tapped in and turned on that you are operating in such a way that you are already being in the offensive for what you know may come down the pipeline because of some unwise decisions that your kids may be out here making. I exalt you in your position, and not only that, but I invoke the protection of Archangel Michael over your work. That work is divine work. You are contributing to a more beautiful unfolding, a more beautiful expression of what the divine intends to bring forth. So many families are falling apart at the seams for so many different toxic reasons. And there are so many grandparents out here holding down the fort. I am here right now because of the discipline that I was afforded through a great grandmother who sacrificed. This woman made it a point to make sure that in her showing of what an example was, that when she was showing me, she was infallible. She wasn't about no nonsense. Doesn't mean that she hadn't been in karmic relationships. But I was born to a great grandmother who was born in 1913. Think of all that knowledge. God bless good grandparents. And if you are in the midst of a struggle, keep praying. Keep praying over your families. Keep praying over your children. Pray over their decisions. Pray over their friendships. Pray over their activities. Pray into effect an energetic bubble of protection over them, that their sense of discernment may be increased, that they may see that which is the enemy, that which is against them, that which is what wants to keep them stuck and unevolved and in ruts, acting in ways that damage the roots of the trees of a family. Let your work be protected. Keep on praying. Don't lose your discipline. Because if you've ever had a praying parent, a praying grandparent, you know the power of prayer. You know the power of prayer. So keep at it. Thanks and gratitude to all good grandparents. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for going to bat for your grandkids, great grandkids, great grandkids. Thank you for opening up yourselves to share your bounty of wisdom so we ourselves do not fall into the traps of the enemy. Thank you. We're 20 minutes in, and I thought I was gonna, come in like a flyer, like a firefly, but not bad, not bad. We're doing it over here at Bethany, Alexandria. We're chilling and we're vibing. I think enough's been said. I think enough's been said. And if you are listening to me today, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you feel a way in yourself today. I hope you catch a piece of the joy of the Most High. I hope you taste I hope a little bit of the divine's bliss just catch you a little bit, you know. May you be of right